Yo, what's good, everybody? Gustav the Great here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Haven't uploaded in so long, way too long, but we're back. I just kept getting sick, really, on like 2 week intervals. When I was like about to upload, I was like, oh, got sick, and I have a few videos I need to edit and finish to upload. But today, just to quickly get a video up, I'll be doing my top 5 starters. Top 10 starters, in my opinion. I don't really have anything else to say. Just, yeah, first video in a while. How is everyone doing? Probably, great. I know I'm feeling pretty decent for how bad I've been dying for the past few days, but we're back. I've been on the FNTD grind, like usual. This is the start of the list. We're gonna go 10th place. In 10th spot, we have Vendor Toy Chica. I used to think this unit sucked, and it used to suck, but it recently got a buff, which I'm pretty sure increased its attack speed. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it also increased its damage. It's a pretty nice starter. It costs 1,200, and once you place it, it's like guaranteed doing 2k DPS. It does a lot of damage. It's pretty heavy hitter, but it's slow attack speed, and it's just bad splash, and it doesn't have any other abilities or gimmicks to it. It's just an old unit that recently got a buff that they tried to make better, and they ended up making it better. It's a pretty decent attacker. The only issue is it's pretty hard to find one, and they're just better options that are easier to find. Moving on, number 9. Okay, at number 9, we have one of my favorite starter, and in fact, I use him. I have a Shiny Vengeance one, and that's Frostbear. I think Frostbear, there's just one issue with him. He is just so massively outclassed. Oh my gosh, okay, perfect. But he's just really outclassed by Night Guard Afton, who's just better than him in every single way, sadly. That's his only weakness. He does dish out pretty good damage, plus a decent slow. And good pierce. Decent range. He just has good stats all around. He's pretty good and pretty cheap. You can find one for like 600 souls maybe, I don't know. So if you're new to the game and you have a lot of souls, buy one. Pretty good unit. At number 8, this is like a two-way tie because they're pretty interchangeable. Let me shut my door real quick. I have Wet Floor Sign and Rockin' Bonnie. Yet again, Rockin' Bonnie's just another case of an older unit that got like more damage, and that's really all he needed to be a decent unit. And then Wet Floor Sign is just a pretty alright starter. These two are pretty similar, if I remember right. Wet Floor Sign also just has AoE. No, he doesn't. He increases everyone's attack speed, which is nice, and then Rockin' Bonnie's just a good AoE attacker. I'm pretty sure he does slightly more damage than Phone Guy, but he just doesn't have the abilities like Phone Guy does, aka slow, and having more range. But you'll find how what really makes a good unit is attack speed. I feel like a lot of them have to be fast, and they have to have a pretty good gimmick that can carry them so they can be used by themselves, so you don't need like a mid-cost dude. Okay, we're going to move on to number 7. Yo, at 7, we have Present Freddy. Present Freddy is really strong, but he reminds me of Vendor Toy Chica. He's pretty mature, but better in every single way. Cheaper, stronger, more placements. I think so. Wait, no, they have the same amount of placements, I think. I don't know. No, Present Freddy has 5. Okay. Anyways, he's just a great splash damage dealer. Yet again, he just suffers from the fact he doesn't have much abilities at all. Or anything. Like, I feel like what makes some of the other ones that we'll be talking about in a minute so good is they have abilities. And Kone AoE, not Splash. He has Splash. Very weak. But, okay, that's number 7. We're going to move on to number 6 now. At number 6, I really, really wanted to put number 5 spot here, but I have to be honest. So, number 6, we have a purple guy. He's pretty good, and you can find one for decently cheap. What mainly makes what makes him weak, in my opinion, is just his first upgrade's not very good. He has to have his turrets to open with his pretty low DPS. It's not really low, it's pretty good, actually. But with those turrets, they really make him a heavy hitter. Plus, he has pretty good range. And he's just a great damage dealer. He's just great to use if you don't have any other options. Okay, we're moving on to number 5. This is going to get me publicly executed, but Tarnished Spring Bonnie is just not very good in my opinion. I think he's so overhyped. He's just not very good. In fact, in my opinion, honestly, I'd put him in like number 7. But I know on everyone's tier list, they have him like S tier, so I have to put him in number 5. He has to make the top 5, unfortunately. He's a good damage dealer. I'll give him that. He's a pretty heavy hitter. there's just heavier hitters out there who don't cost like 8K to buy one. Yeah, that's what holds him back also, in my opinion. He's so expensive, and he's just not very worth it. Get Tarnished Fredbear instead. He's better. Anyways, yeah, Tarnished Spring Bonnie, heavy hitter. Kone AoE, and that's all he has going for him. We're going to go to number 4, better unit. At number 4, I have Night Guard Afton. Him in the number 3, you could probably switch around. It really depends. It's just your personal opinion. But number 4, I have Night Guard Afton. He's a really good unit independently. He can handle things by himself due to his slow and poison. Pretty good range, Kone AoE, and good solid damage output, which he doesn't even need because his poison, which I always forget he has, kind of just does a lot of damage for him. And then the slow is great so he can support himself. Overall, he's just a good unit. Time to move on to number 3. Like I said, you could realistically put Night Guard here, but I put, what's the name again? I already forgot. Like I said, I don't really have the script or anything. The Endo. You know what I'm talking about. Fortified Endo. There we go. So Fortified Endo is just insane damage dealing. In fact, that's what makes him such a good pick. He's a bit expensive, kind of like Tarnished Spring Bonnie, which is what really holds him back, in my opinion. It's just hard to find one that has a decent enchant. And he is worth it, though, in my opinion, unlike Tarnished Spring Bonnie, because he is like just an actual powerhouse. With Kone AoE doing insane damage. He has no gimmicks to his name, but he doesn't really need it. His raw damage output is just enough. Pretty much annihilating anything. The issue is kind of like he doesn't have any abilities, though. I know I said it doesn't matter, but it kind of does. Because anything that's remotely fast or like anything that's you're going to need a bit of support for, he can't handle and dies instantly. But otherwise, he is pretty good at just destroying early game rounds. I said rounds, very weird. But number 2, we have Tarnished Fredbear. Tarnished Fredbear is just really good. Nothing to say. He has the combined force of the last 2 previously named units. He has pretty good slow. I think they took it away. I don't know if they took away the slow or the regen, anti-regen, one of the two. I don't remember which one it was. But he's also just heavy damage dealing. Only doing like 200 less DPS than the previously named Fortified Endo. But he makes up for it with all of his gimmicks. As I mean, slow or anti-regen. Like I said, I don't remember. I probably should have done research. He's just a very good unit. He's just very good. Kone AoE, very powerful, pretty cheap. And it's pretty easy to find one. They are going up. But you can find one for 2K. And you're getting the second best start in the entire game. It's 100% worth it. But we need to talk about number 1. Okay, real quick before we move on, we are going to talk about some honorable mentions. Like people I actually love. A.K.A. Cowboy Freddy. Cowboy Freddy is so underrated. Everyone should have a shiny Cowboy Freddy with Venger overclocked or spring locked. Everyone should, because he's just cool. He's not very strong, but he's very funny, and he gives you quest. So, yes. Numero dos. Crap, I'm literally Mexican. How did I mess that up? This second honorable mention goes to Phantom Cupcake, because Phantom Cupcake's also a funny unit that everyone should love and have. And then the final honorable mention actually is a genuine one. It's 2 units, Grim and Elizabeth, who are just actually decent units. Probably really, really close to making it on the list. They could probably be number 10. But we actually have to move on to number 1. Actually the best unit in the game. Not best, but shouldn't shock absolutely nobody. Dark Frostbear is just insane. He has just normal Frostbear. If normal Frostbear was even more Frostbear. He's just insane damage output. Pretty good. I mean, yeah, pretty good slowing. So he can support himself, but better than Night Guard. And also, you know, just insane damage output. And then, like, having Pierce, like, the inferior Frostbear, he has it. He has Kone AoE. No Pierce. Meaning he's hitting everything. And, yeah, he's just insane. Shocker to nobody. But with that, we end the list. Thank you guys for watching a really rushed video. I can't even speak. I probably messed up like 400 parts. But it's good, because you guys watched till the end, and I'll thank you for that. Thank you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.